Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Healthy You. My name is Jorge Mera, the producer of the show. Today I'm hosting the show, as you can see, and today we have Chef Rebekah. She's going to prepare a tofu stir fry with teriyaki marinated sauce.
Yes.
Did I pronounce it right?
Yes.
Perfect. Hi, Rebekah. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me.
Before we start working on this delicious recipe, we would like to know more about you.
I actually have my own catering company, Exclusive Cuisine, and we are located in the metropolitan area, and we specialize in healthy living, healthy foods, not just healthy foods, but learning how to teach people how to cook healthy.
Nice, nice. So how do you accomplish that? How do you prepare your food demonstrations or your public demos?
Well, I actually I do a lot of clips, a lot of classes, just teaching people how to cook for their families. A lot of people think that cooking is so hard, and not only just cooking in general, but just cooking healthy. And then they look at it as expensive as well, but it's very inexpensive and it's very, very easy.
When you say healthy, you are talking about cooking with organic ingredients also, or just stay away from certain processed foods?
It's not just that. It's not just all about the organic. It's actually how to cook vegetables properly. A lot of people think that you're supposed to cook vegetables until it's dead, and that's not how you're supposed to do it.
You overcooked basically,
yes.
And you kill all the nutrients.
And the nutrients is sitting at the bottom of the pan.
I see.
So you want to, I just want to teach people how to cook the right way and to cook with flavor. A lot of processed foods are not good for you at all.
Exactly.
It's good to use fresh herbs, fresh spices to make everything taste better.
Nice, nice. So can we go over the ingredients?
We have 1 julienne red pepper. We have 1 yellow pepper, and we're going to have 1 green pepper, and these are julienne cut. We also have a half of red onion. We have a bushel of broccoli. We have about 2 tablespoons of parsley. We have 1 tablespoon of 1 tablespoon of garlic salt. And we have about 2 ounces each, so 4 ounces altogether of teriyaki glaze. We have, this is a 14-ounce tofu, and it's this 1 pack. And we also have olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, that we will use as needed. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the tofu. So I've already drained this tofu. So how you work with tofu is you have to dry the tofu completely.
Why is that?
You have to take some of the moisture out of it, or it's going to be mushy.
Okay.
So I've already drained it.
And you mentioned this is a firm tofu, right?
Yes, you have to get.
That's very important.
Yes. So this is the extra firm one. Mm-hmm. And how we do it is we're just going to cut the middle straight down. And then we're just going to do cubes.
And this serves how many people? Maybe it's like four.
Yes, you can get your family. This is your whole family, 4 people. Oh, if you have a small size family like that. So this is perfect.
Good.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put the tofu in a bowl. You see it's not falling apart, like it's extra firm. It's not going anywhere.
Perfect, yeah.
You put it in the bowl. And you're going to put it to the side. You're going to actually add the teriyaki glaze. One thing that people don't know about tofu is tofu takes the flavor of whatever you put on it. So
tofu itself doesn't have any flavor?
It has no flavor.
Okay.
So that's why it's very important to season your tofu, to marinate it. And because it literally just takes the flavor of everything. Mm-hmm. And you just toss that around like that. And then we're going to put this to the side for about 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes, okay.
And then we'll come back to it.
Okay, so we'll be right back. Thank you. Okay, we're back, and the tofu is being marinated. And yes. What's next, Rebekah?
So now we're going to work on the ingredients that are actually going to go in the stir fry. So I have already chopped most of these ingredients, but I have not chopped the green pepper. A lot of people don't know how to chop green pepper. So I just want to show you guys how to do it the correct way, and everybody be like, oh my God, I didn't know. I never knew we could do it that way.
Good,
so,
good. See, I always learn something.
Yes.
Okay.
So you just want to go on the outer edge. Normally when you hit this center, all the pieces go everywhere.
That's true.
So if you notice here, mm-hmm. you stay towards the middle of it, sway towards the edge, where you never hit the seed.
Oh, interesting.
You never hit the seed.
That's the first time I see this technique.
Yes, and then you just hit, and you're left with this. This is all you're left with. None of it's on your board. None of it's in the peppers.
So you need to rinse it, yep.
Yep, and you're good to go. So then here, we're just going to turn it around flat, and we're going to julienne chop. Just going to chop.
Is there any reason why you choose these ingredients for your recipe?
Well,
instead, I don't know, others, or?
Well, you can pretty much use any vegetables.
Exactly.
Yes, but these are the bases of a stir fry. You always have, normally you always have onions and peppers, and they start their bases off with onions, peppers, and for the stir fry. Sure. Sometimes you can do snap peas. A lot of people like snap peas instead of broccoli. I just choose to do broccoli mm-hmm. today. So.
What about yellow onions or white onions instead of red onions?
Yeah, I like the white onions are actually, Spanish onions are actually really strong flavor, but the red is more sweet for me. So I personally like the red because it gives it more flavor.
Interesting.
I also had some chopped garlic already, but I also wanted to show the viewers how to actually do garlic. It has this tough coating that everybody gets really frustrated with, so they stay away from fresh garlic. So if you...
Yeah, I see that you go with your nails and you
yes.
damage, especially women's, they
yes, it's very difficult.
Nails,
it's very difficult. So what you're supposed to do, I know it looks like, oh my God, I can't believe she did that, but you put your knife mm-hmm. and you actually tap. And if you notice, the garlic comes right out of it comes right off. The coat comes right off.
Yeah, very simple.
1, 2, 3, it's
mm-hmm.
done. So put that on the side. You cut off the tip of the bottom. You don't use that, that's the stem. And then you just slice.
Nice, nice.
You just slice it up. I don't like my garlic to be really thick. You know, it's like the worst flavor when you get like a big piece of garlic in your mouth. So I cut it up really thin. So I've already done that right here. I just kind of wanted to show you guys how to do garlic properly.
Interesting. While you do that, could you tell us how our viewers can find more about you, your website, Facebook page, maybe?
I have, I am definitely on Facebook. It's Exclusive Cuisine. You can look me up there. My website is also exclusivecuisine.com.
Good.
And you can find me on there. You can get in contact with me anyway, Instagram as well. So, and it's just Exclusive Cuisines. And I do catering of all, I do cooking classes. I'm doing now personal meals. A lot of people are into the healthy weigh and they want to cook, they want to lose weight. So the diets that their needs, I just do the meals for them. It's called meal prep.
And you deliver?
I deliver the meals.
Them to them?
Yep.
Good,
if they want to do weekly, we do weekly. If some people have they want days, per different days. Okay. And we also do full catering. And
all the information is on your website?
Yes.
Now, what about people with other diseases, let's say diabetes or, I don't know, high blood pressure? So
whatever their
you custom made, yes, basically
whatever diet they have, I take their nutritional ways and I put it in their food. Nice. A lot of people just need help. They just need to get started. So a lot of it is me also teaching them how to do it themselves. All
Perfect.
Right.
So what's next?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the stove. I'm going to turn on the flat top. And we actually should have already had this on. We want to get our pan like really, really hot. Okay. And after the pan gets hot, we want to add our ingredients. And you almost want to hear like a sear, like you want to hear that noise, like a sizzle noise in the beginning. So I also want to talk about my broccoli. I normally blanch the broccoli.
Why is that?
So blanching is a method that you use to cook the broccoli just a little. So when you cook the broccoli, you're going to just let the water, you're going to get hot water, just let it boil. Just boil really, really hot. So you add the broccoli in and you want the broccoli to just, you add the broccoli and the broccoli is going to look like a bright green. And once the broccoli looks like a bright green and it's just a bin, it's not like snap, it doesn't snap hard like that, it's just a bin, you're gonna take the broccoli out and you're gonna blanch it, means to shock it in either cold water and ice, or you're just gonna put it in cold water just to get it cold. And you're gonna stop the cooking process because once it's cold anymore, it can't cook anymore. Exactly. And that's how you keep your nutrients in your food.
So that takes what, like about 30 seconds, 1 minute on hot?
Yeah, it doesn't. You're gonna have it in the water for maybe about a minute or two. And then you're gonna take it out and you're gonna put it in cold water with ice.
Okay.
And then you take it out of that and you start cooking. Okay. So right now we can see that the pan is hot. I only use olive oil. I'm a big fan of extra virgin olive oil. So we're gonna put olive oil in the pan. We're gonna also start with the garlic. You're gonna let your garlic cook just a little bit. Can you hand me a spoon over there?
Sure.
We don't want the garlic to burn. You just kind of want it to.
Yeah, you hear the sizzling.
Yeah, that you want to get that little sizzle. I'm gonna turn it around this way. Yeah. And it smells delicious. So you start with the ingredients that's going to take a little longer to cook. I know I always cut my peppers and onions really, really thin so it doesn't take that long. So you add the peppers here. You can do it all, you can do it some. I'm not going to do that much.
Well, having all these different peppers also gives some color to the dish.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I like to see the yellows and greens and reds.
Yes.
It's not just everything green.
So I normally have like a bigger pan, like a wok, and I would be able to add all the ingredients in it. Being as though I don't have a wok today, I'm just gonna do it just enough for us. So then you're just gonna do a splash of garlic salt, not too much. And then you're gonna add your broccoli. Here. Using my chef. You just cook it up, and you don't want to overcook your vegetables. You're just gonna the vegetables only supposed to bend. They're not supposed to be like extra, extra hard. You're just bending your vegetable. You always want to get a crunch in your vegetables. You always want your vegetables to have a crunch because that's where the nutrients lies. I don't want any of my nutrients, sitting on the bottom of the pan. I'm going to turn it down now. I'm going to take it,
So we were on high, now we
yes,
go
we were on high. So now we're turning it down.
Like medium, okay. Wow, I have a lot of experience doing that.
Yes. And nothing hit the floor.
Half of the food will in there.
Yes, I've actually been in this industry for about 12 years.
So good. So how did you start it?
I started out just basically cooking in regular kitchens, and then I went to culinary school and I got my degree. And I've been in hotels, country clubs. I worked at hospitals as an executive chef. So I've been in this industry for a long, long time.
Good. So no wonder you have a lot of experience being exposed to all these different markets.
So now we see that it's cooked and it has cooked. So then we want to add the tofu, which is the best part of the whole dish. And the sauce is also still on the tofu. So once you add the tofu,
really good already.
You kind of toss it around. I know you guys won't be as good as me.
Well, they have to get those big woks.
Yes, and this is years of practice. I should be able to do this after 12 years, you know.
Yeah, you can see that.
So if you don't feel like the sauce is enough, you can put a little bit more teriyaki glaze. You can get teriyaki glaze in the store. Already made. If you want to,
is those teriyaki sauce?
No, it's actually called. No, it's not the same. So teriyaki glaze, it has with teriyaki sauce.
It's supposed to say teriyaki.
It'll say teriyaki glaze on the bottle.
Got it.
If you want to just do regular teriyaki, you can get the teriyaki, but you need to add corn. You need to add cornstarch with water and brown sugar.
I see.
And that's when you have the glaze, because this will be a little sweet, and the cornstarch will thicken it up. So now everybody's probably wondering, are we just going to eat this by itself? No. You can eat it by itself. It's wonderful, but it's also very, very good with rice or pastas. I like to use a brown rice. I love brown rice. I love wheat pasta, gluten-free pastas. So it's basically a personal preference. I have already cooked some brown rice over here, and we're gonna plate this up in a minute. As you can see, the stir fry is
pretty much
done.
Ready, yeah. And I see the vegetables already.
Yes.
They already release some water.
Yes.
So now you don't need too much oil, because now on the same juice basically.
Yep. And I only added maybe a tablespoon of olive oil. It's a very little salt in here. It's very, very, very nutritious, very healthy, and the kids are gonna love it. A lot of times the kids don't like to eat healthy. I have 2 kids, and sometimes, you know, they love my food because they don't know that it's healthy.
Yeah. And also the tofu, I guess because it's a little sweet, so it's more appealing, I guess, for first-time tofu eaters.
Yes.
I guess this type of food, they are familiar with stir-fried food, so it is pretty much done. So I am going to take it off the heat. I'm going to turn the heat off of it, and then we can begin to start plating up. Okay, perfect. So we're going to take another break. And when we come back, we're going to plate this delicious tofu stir fry with teriyaki glaze. Thank you.
For years, scientists have explored remote corners of the earth, searching for exotic substances that might help prevent cancer. At last, man has discovered a secret place where powerful remedies can actually be found. Medical research shows that a vegetarian diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help prevent many types of cancer. Wherever you live, cancer prevention is as close as your grocery store. To learn more, call 866-906-WELL.
Go ahead, ready? I'm Forrest Whitaker for People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. And this is my daughter, True.
Hi, Life is full of choices. And many years ago, I chose to become a vegetarian. And it's one of the best choices I've ever made. And since True's dad was a vegetarian, she decided to be a vegetarian too. You may decide to go vegetarian for better health, for a better environment, or you could be like True and I and just decide you don't want to eat meat anymore.
I love animals and I love being a vegetarian.
I'm Forrest Whitaker.
And I'm True Whitaker and
We're vegetarian.
And we're vegetarians.
We're back, and finally we're going to play the tofu stir fry with teriyaki glaze. My name is Jorge Mera, the producer of the show, and I'm hosting this episode. And we have Chef Rebekah.
Mm-hmm.
So before we plate this dish, can you tell us where we can find you, your website again?
Yes. You can find me on Facebook. My website is exclusivecuisine.com. Also, my Facebook is Exclusive Cuisine. And you can just look me up there and I'll be on there.
Good. Here we go. So we have brown rice that was already prepared. Any tips about how did you prep the brown rice? Because it's a little more time consuming, I guess, from the white one, from the standard one, I should say.
So with any rice, you have to do 1 cup of rice and 1 1/4 cup of water.
Okay.
So with the brown rice, I noticed that it takes a little, it's hard, it's still hard after that. So what I do is I do a little over 1/2 cup, 1.5 cup of water. Just puts a little bit more water in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
so once boiled, you turn the
turn
heat
it down
to low, right?
Yes, you turn it to low and you let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Exactly.
Yep.
I see some people that they drain they let it boil and they drain the water.
Mm-hmm.
So I said no, because you drain some of the nutrients when you do that.
Yes,
so let it stay there. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Thank you.
So what we're gonna do, and remember, I have brown rice, but you can use anything. You can use wheat pasta. You can use
quinoa is a good option.
Yeah,
also.
you can use quinoa. You can use orzo. You can use Israeli couscous. It's whatever you want to use. It's really, really, really good. But I like to use the brown rice. So I always put my starch in the center of the plate. Here.
And this is a full meal, I see, because we have, protein, we have fiber, we have vegetables,
yes.
We have vitamin C. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
this bell pepper has vitamin C.
Yes.
Broccoli has protein and other nutrients also.
Yes. And then we're gonna take the stir fry.
Smells so good.
Thank you. And just put it right on top.
Nice.
And
I'm gonna take a picture for our Facebook page.
okay.
Remember, we have a Facebook page. It's called Healthy You TV show. Healthy You TV show. So you can find more information on our website also.
Okay.
Our website is called healthyutvshow.com.
So when I have guests, I like to wipe off the sides of the plate when they come, so it won't look so messy.
Well, we can do that.
Okay. Just kind of put everything in the center.
Let me move this out of the way.
Yeah. Put everything in the center here. Wipe off the side of the plate.
Looks really, really nice. I mean, the colors, it's not just the smell. It's really.
There we
I
go.
don't know what to say. It's really special. Really.
Oh, thank you.
Good.
And now we are ready to eat.
There we go. Let me take both of them. Good. All right. So this is the best part of the show.
Yes.
So let's do it. The moment of truth. You start with the tofu. It's really good. The teriyaki sauce is already part of the tofu, and you get all the sweet flavor from the glazing. I mean,
Yes.
nice combination.
The vegetables are still crispy.
Yep, the broccoli is still crispy.
This is perfect for.
It's a great dish when you try to impress, I guess, your friends when they come around, because this is not something that you can find on any regular restaurant.
No, and it's very easy, as you guys can
very
see.
easy to do,
Very,
definitely.
very easy.
So, Chef Rebekah,
Yes.
thank you very much for coming to our show.
Thank
And
you.
once more time, how we can find you.
You can go on Facebook, Exclusive Cuisine. You can also find me at exclusivecuisine.com. And I look forward to hearing from you guys.
Great, thank you. And remember our Facebook page, Healthy You TV Show, or if you want to watch previous episodes, or if you want to watch this episode over and over and over, it's the link is on our website, healthyutvshow.com. Thank you, Rebekah.
Oh, thank you.
And we hope to see you next time soon.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Let's do it.